Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be sharing with you some of my favorite Asian dishes that I eat during the week. They're super quick and easy to make, so let's get started. First up, we've got my version of a kimchi fried rice, and by my version, it just means the version that's not spicy. So all you need are some frozen beef rolls. I like to use the ones that are rolls because it's just really quick and easy to cook. Then I'll add in some corn and lastly kimchi into the mix. If you are able to handle the spice, I'd recommend adding gochujang to it because I can't take the spice, which is why I don't have it in. Once the rice is pretty much ready, I'll add in some sesame oil to just make it more fragrant. That's pretty much it. This is my quick and easy version of the kimchi fried rice. I like to top it off with a fried egg, but you don't have to. Once the egg is cooked, I pop it onto the top of the rice and that's it. This is probably one of, if not the most cooked dish for my lunches. It's just so easy and just something I crave whenever I want something flavorful. On to the next. This next recipe is something more like a comfort food for me. It's definitely not as strong and flavorful as the fried rice, but it's something that's just warm and cozy and perfect for a time when it's cold outside. You can honestly add anything you want into the soup base, but I like putting in fish cakes and also dried tofu. And for the broth, I'm actually using the sukiyaki sauce, but you can honestly just pour in some soy sauce and mirin inside, or anything else you want to make the broth. I like to serve this with a bowl of rice, and that's pretty much the dish done, but I like eating natto with my rice, so I have that on top as well, but I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, so you can definitely leave that one out. That's it. I think this dish is actually super versatile. All you need is to dump in whatever you have in your fridge into a nice broth and serve it up with some rice and you're good to go. The next recipe here is something I like to call is a dish that I eat when there's practically nothing in my fridge. I learned how to make this rice dish from one of my favorite YouTubers, Evelyn Ha. It's a super easy recipe. All you need is to just fry the egg, put in some rice and seaweed, and top it off with some sesame oil, and it's just a super fragrant fried rice that's super quick and easy to make. Going along the theme of having nothing much in the fridge, I'll be taking some frozen edamame in the fridge, boiling that up and just salting it as my veg side dish. As I was waiting for that to boil, I discovered that there was some wakame salad in my fridge, so I decided to serve that up as well. And there you have it, another versatile dish. All you need is the rice and some random pairings of veg and you're good to go. For the fourth recipe, this is probably the one that requires a little more effort and steps in comparison to the other ones, but I promise it's still super easy and really yummy. The first thing I'm doing is just peeling and chopping up a carrot. You can do any vegetable you want, but I just personally like carrot with this dish. I'm gonna put a pinch of salt with the carrots, fry it off a little bit until it's a little more fragrant and a little more cooked, and then I'll be adding in a cube of the curry block into the mix and adding some water into it. Here I'm making sure the curry cube is nice and dissolved into the mix, and then I'll be adding in the protein of my choice, which is again those frozen beef rolls that I used earlier, like in my kimchi fried rice, but you can add anything else you want into this, and if you're vegetarian you can add in more veggies if you want. Leave this on for a couple of minutes so that the flavors get nice and into the carrots and also the beef, and then once it's almost ready, I'll add in a pack of udon into the mix. I don't like to cook this for too long because I like my udon firm, and so probably less than a minute or so I'll take it out and it's ready to serve. And there you have it, my version of curry udon. On to the very last recipe that I'll be showing you today. The first thing I'm going to put on is again the frozen edamame. Super easy to store in my fridge, and it's my go-to quick and easy veggie to have. Again, I'm just draining it, salting it, and my edamame is good to go. Next up, my handy frozen beef rolls make its debut again. And then I'll be just frying that off and adding in gyudon sauce into the mix. Once that's done, I portion out a little area next to my bowl of rice to put that in and then drizzle a little more of that gyudon sauce on top for more flavor. Last but not least, I'm putting on some furikake rice seasoning onto the rice, and that's pretty much the rice dish served. Out of all the recipes I've shown you today, I think this is probably the quickest and the easiest one to make. You can definitely finish this dish in less than 5 minutes. And that's pretty much all the recipes I've prepared to show you today. I hope it has given you some inspiration, and if you follow these, they're super simple and easy to make and super delicious. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.